Now, we've invested a lot in tools, a lot in software and systems here at Primal Video. And while not everything has worked out, there has been a few key purchases that continue to pay for themselves over and over again, saving us a ton of time and generating passive income each and every month. So in this video, I'm going to share with you what my top 6 things are to buy that can make you money and grow your business long after you purchase them. Hey, it's Justin Brown here from Primal Video, where we help you grow an audience and scale your revenue with online video. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and all the links to everything we mentioned in this video, you can find linked in the description box below. So let's jump into it. Now, straight out, I just want to be clear that this is not a get rich quick video. What I'm about to share with you are the purchases or the investments that we've made that have really move the needle for us here at Primal Video, helping us increase our income, helping us save a ton of time, and enabling us to scale much, much faster. So I want to share with you what's working for us so that you can skip the learning curve, and if you're prepared to put in the work and invest the time in setting this stuff up properly up front, hopefully get the same results in your business too. Now, as I'm going through my list, make sure to share with us in the comments area below what is your number one purchase that has been for saving time, for increasing your income, or for growing your business. And check out what everyone else is sharing down there as well, because there's always some awesome insights from the rest of the Primal Video community. Oh, and as I'm going through, some of these may sound a little out of left field, so make sure you stick with me because I will explain why and what I mean by these items as we run through them. So the first one then, number one, is a website. I told you some of these are going to sound pretty obvious, but this is a place where people can find out more about you, about your business, about your other content, find all of your top recommendations. It's essentially a central hub for everything for you and for your business. You can use it to help you grow your email list, to help you create opt-in pages, to help you create a resources page, a one go-to page on your website that has all of your top recommended gear, products, and services that you recommend other people use as well. This one can be huge as you grow. Now, if you're just starting out and you need something super cheap, then I would suggest that you grab your website hosting from somewhere like SiteGround for just a couple of bucks. Now, this is where we started out, and bang for buck, it really is hard to beat. They've got great support, it's reliable, and they include a bunch of extras that a lot of other hosting companies don't include in their base price, and they charge extra for. But one thing I do want to make you aware of with a lot of these hosting companies, especially at the lower price end, is that the price usually goes up after the first year or two. So some of them can be a little bit tricky with the pricing, but if you've got the budget, then I would definitely suggest checking out a hosting company like WPX, which is a little bit more expensive, but it is fully managed, meaning that if something goes wrong, like your website gets hacked or you have some downtime, their support fully covers it. Now, we got burnt once. Our site was down for 24 hours, costing us a lot of revenue, and we even had some inappropriate images that ended up on our site. So this is now our number one request when we are looking at a new hosting company to run and manage our website. So number one, a website. It doesn't need to be expensive, but it can be massive for you and for your business. Number two is an email platform. So what I'm talking about here is investing in building an asset, your email list, something that you own and that you control. So absolute worst case, if something happened to your primary marketing channel, which just disappeared, like your YouTube channel, that you still have a business. You still are able to contact your subscribers, to share new content, to drive traffic to new videos, to help you increase some of those ranking indicators, boost traffic across your entire channel, help you increase ad revenue and affiliate revenue, and also let your subscribers know about any products or services that you have. Now, with an email platform, you can easily set up some simple email sequences or batches of emails that can go out, that can add a ton of value to your subscribers and help you drive and increase your revenue in the process. Now, we dive into exactly how that we do all of this stuff inside of our accelerator program, but this is a massive part of our business model, and it is a total game changer for both you and for your audience. Now, investing in this and setting this up was one of the first things that we did, and honestly, it's one of the best decisions that you can make too. The best time is right before you start, but the second best time is right now. Now, there's so many different options out there when it comes to email marketing platforms. So for us, we use ActiveCampaign because we just love how flexible and how scalable it is. This is something that we're not going to be bouncing up against the limits of what's possible with ActiveCampaign. And the automation stuff, which we're big on at Primal Video, is huge. But ConvertKit is also a really solid option. I would say be great for anyone who is identifying as more tech averse or doesn't want to dive into any of the deeper automations and those sorts of things. So if you are interested in email marketing platforms and you want to find out more about ConvertKit and ActiveCampaign, then check out the video I've got linked up in the cards. And also, if you're interested in getting started with growing your email list, we do have a free workshop that takes you through step by step how to start growing your email list organically using YouTube. And I'll link that one down in the cards. Number 3 is an amazing tool called Keywords Everywhere. This is a Chrome and Firefox browser plugin. So you install it in your web browser. And what it lets you do is identify keywords for your YouTube videos to help you rank those videos, to drive traffic to those videos, and to make money from those videos as well. Now, this tool is an integral part of our keyword research process that we run through before we create any content for our YouTube channel. So we're able to use this tool to validate and see how much search volumes or search traffic for each of the different search terms, which are our topic ideas, before we create our videos, knowing then that we're creating content that people are searching for. So it's not the content that we think people want, it's the stuff that they're actually searching for. Now, this is a big distinction, and this tool is an amazing tool for really helping you do that, for helping you identify those topics and see how many people are searching for those topics or those pains or problems before you create your content. Now, Keywords Everywhere isn't free, but it is ridiculously low cost, and it's also a really, really easy to use service. Now, there are some other free alternatives out there to help you get this data as well, but the cost here is so low that the time and the convenience that it saves is huge. Now, it runs on a prepaid credit-based system. So $10 will buy you 100,000 credits, and each one of those credits is essentially a search or a lookup for those search volumes. So for us, we'll spend the $10 and maybe we'll top up once every 6 months or so. And we do a lot of keyword research. So ridiculously cheap considering what this is going to let you do. And a really quick little pro tip, you can actually turn off Keywords Everywhere when you're not using it to save those credits for when you do want to use it. Number 4 is a service called Transferwise. And what this lets you do is essentially set up bank details in different regions all over the world to help you receive funds locally for a super low fee, much, much lower than what your regular banks would charge. So what it looks like to the outside world is that you've actually got different local bank accounts in different regions around the world wherever you need to transfer money. And that's how then you're able to save on a lot of bank fees because all of your transactions are local or domestic transactions instead of being international ones, which have the much bigger fees. So for example, I'm based in Australia. My bank accounts are Australian. For me to receive money from the US to Australia, that's an international transaction with those big fees, with whatever fees or usually no fees for a local or a domestic US to US transaction. So that's the first part. I'm able to receive money as if it was a local transaction and keep it in its local currency as well. And that then shows up inside of my Transferwise account. Now, the second part, when I actually want to transfer the money out of Transferwise back to my local bank account, Transferwise actually uses the same exchange rates or currency conversion rates that you get on xe.com. So they're not jacking it up like a lot of the banks do with their own rates. They're using the global exchange rates, and their fees on top of that are really, really low, and they are fully transparent on what they are. So for us at Primal Video, we use Transferwise a lot. We use it to collect our affiliate payments and affiliate income from places like Amazon and all the different associated geographies, including US, UK, and a lot of other countries as well. Transfer the funds from USD or Euro back to AUD with next to no fees. So this literally saves us hundreds of dollars per month, but not even the dollars, the amount of time that we are saving. Amazon used to send us out a physical check in the mail. So there is ridiculous fees for banking checks. But not only that, international checks and banking them here in Australia, they can take upwards of 45 minutes to actually stand in the queue and get them banked and processed, because they are an international check, not a local domestic check. So I just love that this saves us a ton of money, and it saves us a lot of time and headaches as well. Number 5 is an automation tool called Zapier or Zapier. And essentially what this lets you do is to compile up a lot of the manual tasks that you're doing and automate them easily so that you don't have to do them manually each time. So Zapier is a tool that we use a lot at Primal Video, and it saves us a ridiculous amount of time and headaches. So some quick examples on how we use Zapier. We have Zapier to talk between ActiveCampaign, our email marketing platform, and Kajabi, which is where our Primal Video Accelerator course and membership is hosted. So it is the go-between, and that way we can make changes on one and they're automatically passed through and updated on the other one. So things like user accounts and that sort of stuff. And also we use it to help streamline things like accounting in the business by connecting our checkout system, which is Thrivecart, having that connect in with Xero so the invoices and those sorts of things are just passed through. So no manual work. So not only is removing the manual work going to save you a ton of time, it's also going to save on any of the human error things that could come into play. So we love and strongly recommend Zapier, and it's now an integral part of our business. So where we started with this was just on their free tier, and we just started automating some really small, simple stuff. And I would say that that's where most of you should probably be starting if you're not already into this stuff. Just look at what things can you free up your time by automating with a service like Zapier. But for us now, we actually automate entire business processes across a ton of different applications. So for us now, we're actually on their $125 per month plan. But with all the time that is saving us, we would literally have to hire a full-time staff member to do all of that stuff. And obviously that's going to cost a lot more than $125 a month. And it would get done slower and likely have more mistakes as well. And that brings us to number 6, which is an Audible subscription. So with an Audible subscription, you get access to books on absolutely everything. And they're read out or they're narrated to you so that you don't actually have to read. So this is where both Mike and I get our best ideas. So Mike is my brother and also business partner at Primal Video. But this is where we learn how to pick up new skills that we bring into the business. And I would say that it has played a huge part in getting us to where we are today. Now, I know this sounds cliche, but this is really one of the best ways to grow your income long term, is to invest in your number one income producing asset, yourself. Now, if you're not on Audible already, they do have a free trial that you can check out, and you can actually grab a free book with that trial as well. So here's 5 books that I recommend really quickly, because this video is going way over time. The first one is Brian Kurt's Over Deliver, amazing book. Ramit Sethi, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. Russell Brunson's Expert Secrets, Stephen Pressfield, The War of Art, and we can't make it a complete recommended book list without mentioning the classic Napoleon Hill Think and Grow Rich. And I got to give you a bonus one because this one's got to be in the list as well, but it's Tim Ferriss' 4-Hour Workweek. So those are my top 6 things to buy that can make you money and grow your business long after you purchase them. Linked on screen is a video from YouTube. It's recommending that you will like it. I have no idea what it is. I hope it's good. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.